for this same reading, evolution of language. So actually reading name was language crisis, but in this reading throughout they are talking about language crisis, language problem, how vocabulary are changing. So this kind of things they have discussed. So for this reading we have already done in the previous video list of headings. Now here I will be doing all yes no not given, as well as this fill ups, complete the summary with the list of words. So this is also difficult kind of reading is there. So another reading also I have, but it's the global language crisis. So its level is quite easy, that's why I am not covering this reading passage here. Okay, so let's do this yes no not given. So let's read yes no not given questions. How to do yes no not given questions from IELTS reading. It's important to understand its strategy. So first we will read question statement, then we will come out with one or two keywords. Definitely we will try to understand its meaning. So if language were static, okay, static means no change and all, rigid kind of thing you can say, it would negatively affect our ability to incorporate other cultures into our own way of life. Okay, so just try to understand what they want to say. If language was static, it would negatively, if there was no change in language since ancient ages, then it would definitely negatively affect our ability to incorporate other cultures, like we had incorporated into English culture, India. Definitely we have adopted many things from English culture, so into our own way. So if language was static here in first paragraph, then definitely, and it would negatively affect our life, then it would be yes. And if language some changing and all, it will be given, then it will be false. Okay, so language everywhere changes over time, so it has to. So first line is saying something, you can try to understand here. So first sentence, as I was telling you, here they have written, so so this is second type of question. So first type of was list of heading, and this is first type of question. So we need to understand from where we need to find the locations of these second type of question. Like this is, first was list of heading and second is yes no not given. So first sentence, first question we will get it from first paragraph or second. So here they are saying language everywhere changes over time. So everywhere languages changes over time. So there is no rigidity, there is no static language is not static. So that they have given over time, it has to, means it has to be changing. A central reason that necessitates modification is to allow for developments in our world to be expressed. Okay, so here in these lines, so you can just decide your answer before I announce my answer. So everything is properly matching. So here they are asking the question in conditional sentence. You can look at this. This is conditional. If language were static, it would negatively affect our ability to incorporate other cultures into our own way of life. So imagination is there. So in actual they are saying language everywhere changes over time, it should change. A central reason is also giving for this point of view, that necessitates modification is to allow for developments in our world to be expressed. So everything they have given, so you can just guess it. So this is yes. So indirectly so they have given this conditional sentence, that's why it is yes. So if languages were static, it would negatively affect. So definitely it is there, that's why they are saying it has to. Now central reason they have given. 6th number, the language we grow up. Okay, the language we grow up knowing that we adopt through new experiences have equal effects on the way we speak. Okay, the language we grow up knowing and that we adopt through new experiences. Okay, so first paragraph that we have done. Now let's read another lines. The language we grow up. Okay, so has been responsible for the addition of words to our vocabulary, hard drive, software, so many things they are saying. The Japanese writing script katakana which was originally introduced in 19th century, something different they are talking. Here they are talking about we. So let's move to next paragraph. Here I don't think so. R word is here. How in B paragraph, however, the expansion of our vocabulary is just one element involved in how and why language evolves given the variation of dialects or regional. So here have equal effects on the way we speak. Okay, however, the expansion on of our vocabulary is just one element involved in why language is involved given the variation of dialects or regional accents present in most language systems. It is clear that individuals' interpretation of what is correct and commonly used will vary quite dramatically, since this perception is based upon a combination of factors including age, educational level, regional, so many things. As we go, we is also here. As we go about our daily lives, so we grow up knowing, I think this is the location, and interact with others from different backgrounds and experiences. The languages we hear is often taken on board. So here we were, as we go, we word is here. We go about our daily lives and interact with others from different backgrounds and experiences. The language we hear is often taken on board, incorporated into how we communicate ourselves. Many phrases with American origins are now commonplace. Okay, so here from here to here we have got the location of question number 6. So here they are saying the language we grow up knowing and that we adopt through new experiences have equal effect. So that kind of thing is missing. So have equal effects on the way we speak. So here interact with others from different backgrounds and experience the language we on board, incorporated into communicate ourselves. So nothing is given about have equal effects and all. We adopt through new experiences also. So that is not given. So just read the sentence again and try to match the meaning of 6th number question here. Now 7th question, you see this. English used in Britain. So Britain, British it is here, has changed more than American English over recent years. Okay. Now if the sentence is saying, if the information here in the paragraph, if it is saying English words or something or communication used in Britain has changed more than American English over recent years, then it will be true. And if they are saying opposite, so English used in American has changed more than British over recent years, then contradiction will be there, then no. And if they are not doing any comparison between these two countries, then definitely not given. So many phrases with American origins are now commonplace in British English, for example, due to the frequency with which they are heard on television and in the movies. So there is no comparison given for between these two countries for the language and all. So this is not given. Okay, 8th question. Some older variations of language are more expressive than more modern forms. If some older variations of language are more expressive than modern forms, so comparison is there, definitely. It may be not given or it may be false. Yeah, but we need to variations of language. Variations means changes. Changes in languages are often driven by young, and many such changes are commonly considered by older to be a disintegration of standards rather than an evolution and an improvement. So what they're saying, some older variations of language are more expressive than more modern forms. Changes in variation are often driven by young, and many such changes are changes are commonly considered by older people to be disintegration of standards rather than an evolution and an improvement. So here they are saying something different. Some older variation of language are more expressive, and so nothing is given about expressive kind of thing in from here to here. Okay, so more expressive than modern forms, no explanation, only they are saying such changes done by young people are commonly considered by older people to be disintegration of standards, not the more expressive kind of thing, not given. Okay, ninth, all modern adaptations of language are suitable for mainstream use. Okay, all modern adaptations. Now little bit I have to scroll the page. Now I'm looking for this modern adaptation of language are suitable for mainstream. So all these paragraphs we were on C number paragraph. So I have gone through all these C paragraph also and D also. All modern adaptations of language are suitable. So all word is given. I am sure this will be no. And in 10th also all word is given. I am sure this will be no. So but we have to find it. Modern adaptation of language. Variation, they are talking about variation. Some people believe traditional usage of language are always more superior. So may not be here. So in F paragraph, as I told you, I have found here something. As language evolves, okay, changes in grammar structures that would confuse the actual meaning of sentences are unlikely. However, the meanings of words are often modified. Word, here it is given, are often modified or altered beyond recognition by different generation and can be taken easily misunderstood, misinterpreted by other social groups. So here, if you read it thoroughly, then it will be this kind of all modern adaptation. First of all word is not given. Modern adaptation of language, so changes in grammar structure confuse the actual meaning, so everything. So here they are saying are suitable for mainstream. Actually they can be modified or altered beyond recognition by different generation, that can be easily misinterpreted by other. So that means it is not suitable for mainstream use, so we can just mark it no. Now 10th, all word usage has changed over time due to misunderstanding of meaning. So misunderstanding of meaning also they are talking here. Confuse the actual meaning of the sentence. Okay, that would confuse the actual meaning of the sentences are unlikely. However, the meaning of words are modified and altered. This. But question, all word usage has changed over time due to misunderstanding of meaning. Okay, so I think they have given example. Take for example the modern version of the word bad meaning great when used in this. Many slang words remain dated in the era. So time they are talking actually. That's why this may be the location. In the era which they are developed. For example, words like to beef meaning to complain are not only dated, again word, but may not be even understood in the modern context. See this in modern context. Here also they are talking about 9th number question. Okay, and next, while others such as guy become absorbed into mainstream language, who knows that future generations will add to ever-changing environment of communication. All word usage has changed over time due to misunderstanding of meaning. That would confuse. Language evolves, changes in grammar structure that would confuse the actual meaning of the sentence. All words. So actually this they are saying all word usage. So all kind of thing I have not found. Usage has changed over time. So definitely every word has not changed. So we can just mark it no. Now we will be doing next 11 to 13 fill in the blanks question. Now complete the summary with the list of words, means help box. This is help box we have been given here. Okay, so till from A to H in answer sheet in front of question number 11, suppose A is matching, then A will come, not the word will come. Okay, so let's read it. Definitely this is also we will read the question statement like from here to here we can read it because we are going to find 11 number question first. Some grammar rules such as avoiding are deeply entrenched in history. So history is also important and were created by academics who wish to perfect the English language. So grammar rules, where they were talking grammar rules kind of thing, and academics also. It is likely, however, since they do not impact on. So what I told you every time, the words before blanks and after the blanks are also important to find the correct answer for this. Okay, so grammar rules, let's find it. Grammar rule in a paragraph, there were no grammar rule and all. Here they were talking about some vocabulary kind of thing. Changes in language are often driven by, okay, deep variation. Grammar rules, grammar exceptly, okay, maybe somewhere modern variation, somewhere they were talking grammar rules. Rule is here, see this grammatically word is here, in here, so it means this will be the location. So grammatically word is here, so yes. So let's read it. For it example, it was once seriously frowned upon to split an infinitive in a sentence, and even today it is considered grammatically incorrect to do. Okay, rule is also here. Some people believe that traditional word is, it is not, it is history. Some people believe that traditional usage of language are always more superior and refined modern variation. Even the reason behind the rule were dubious in the first place. Okay, to split sentence. Okay, following sentence, the rule held back. Oh yes, this is history. See this. So it's sometimes it is difficult to find the location of the question statement. So here they are talking about history, and rules they were talking here in these lines. This the origins of this rule hail back to the 17th century. See this, entrenched in history. From here to here they are talking the same thing. When scholars, yes, scholars means academics. Okay, when scholars believe that English language should be adopted to follow the rules, here it is given of Latin, then considered the perfect language, but they are avoiding something. Splitting infinitive in it is impossible. Okay, yeah, perfect language. Since splitting infinitive in Latin is impossible, it was decided that splitting infinitive in English, even though possible, was not acceptable. So something they are avoiding, that is splitting infinitives. See this, you can try to search some grammar rules such as avoiding. What they are avoiding, what they are not accepting, splitting infinitives. So split infinitive, it is given as it is same word. So we will just write here B number. Now it is now 12th number. It is likely, however, since it is likely. Okay, so point to be noted here, it is likely, however, since they do not impact on dash of the sentence, that such rules are likely to be. Again likely, again likely. So impact on the sentence, something impact on the sentence they are talking. Even though possible was not acceptable, given those initial motivation behind the rule were questionable and clarity of the meaning of the sentence. See this, it is likely, however, since they do not impact on the of the sentence, on the impact is here, clarity is here of the meaning. So meaning will come here. So meaning it is given in D number. So I will just write here D number of the sentence, that such rules are likely to be. Now okay, such rules are likely to be is not compromised in the incorrect form. It could be argued that, okay, such rules are likely to be in the future. Future word is here. So the words before and after the words I have got in the future. So before future, what it, yeah, same sentence structure is also there, is likely to be abandoned in the future. So abandoned, so what they have used instead of abandoned. So a slang can't come. This we have selected, this we have selected. Misinterpreted also we can't. Confusion is also not matching with abandoned. Grammatically incorrect will not come. Disregarded will come here. So it means F will come here. So that's why it's important to understand the synonyms of the sentences.